What's up, lads and ladettes? How are we doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. So as you can see, probably from the title, we're going to be doing a mission chain. And of course we're doing the first part of this mission chain. And every subsequent video will be probably sped up. Or cut up in some way, because the mission chain itself, Vampire Wars, it's very, very simple. And the rewards themselves, not overly massive, except for the only one that I think is anywhere near interesting, which is the Courage reward, but it's only 0.49 PED worth of TT Courage. But I really want to start doing a lot of the mission chains that are here on Entropia, just because I want to just do them, get them done and dusted. I have so many that I'm going to be doing. Like I have, you know, I've got the werewolf mission chains, I've got the Hendrix dragons, I have Fowls, I have Mawson dragons, I have Joplin dragons, I have a lot of different ones, and of course I've got this, and I've also got that. I've got a whole bunch of different quests, including killing Shy Vixens. That one will take a long fucking time to do. But there are a lot of mission chains that need to be done. So this specific one, it's not an overly difficult one. Anyone that's done the puny hunting mission on, like, the puny iron mission will, you know that this is probably going to be pretty much a walk in the park. In total, we'll have to kill 1,600 wolves. So 100 for the first mission, 500 for the second mission, and 1,000 for the last mission. Now, I am not entirely sure. The wiki doesn't say if the final mission will lead on to another mission, but this is what we're working with, and I want to start doing these mission chains and these sorts of videos for Entropia Universe for a few reasons. One, we might actually, you know, discover some cool things, some cool shit might happen along the way, some story and all that sort of stuff. Could happen, okay? Now, the whole story behind the Vampire Wars is they've been at war with werewolves, and the wolves around here have been infected with werewolf DNA. So they don't want the werewolves to gain any more, well, any more of them. So we're going to be basically going ham on these guys. Now, first, I want to see exactly how much health. Okay, let's look at this wolf old. It's only a level 1. Okay, so a few hits from our BC-25 will take him down. So we should actually be able to do this mission rather quickly, which will be pretty good. Now, I want to say thank you for those people that have watched my first video of Borderlands 3. It is greatly appreciated. If you guys want to watch that and want to support that series, I will leave a link to it in the description, as well as an end card at the end of this video. Because I am exploring doing different content, Dead Frontier 2, and now Borderlands 3, the more traction I can get on certain videos, the more, you know, it'll kind of help, quote-unquote, in the algorithm. Grindhouse Sleeve Death Vinyl. Is that what I think it is? Is that what I fucking think it is? Oh, okay. I've been trying to figure out where I get those from for ages. So, okay, these wolves drop it. Alright, note to self. These wolves drop those Grindhouse Sleeves records. Good note to self. Yeah, I tried to figure it out by looking on the wiki, but I couldn't find it. It's probably on there, but I just... I've got no idea. I've got no fucking idea. But at least that is a good sign. That is a very good sign. So we're definitely going to breeze through this initial mission really quickly, which is always a good thing. Like, and we got the Grindhouse Tarantino Death Final. Okay, so these guys have Sleaze and Tarantino Death Finals. Okay. Alright, alright. Yeah, that's good. So I'll be able to keep all the Death Finals, because I'm going to be... Hey, that was a good drop. That was a good drop. 6 PED off of one of these little walls. That is a good fucking drop. Because I'm going to be sticking on Rocktropia for a good long while, I've had to make a few arrangements for myself. One is I've ordered a bunch of Force Nexus. Anyone that's on Rocktropia, I'm going to be making... and they have Rodriguez ones as well. Okay. So they have a bunch of these different things, which is very interesting to see. I'm going to be making Mind Essence, so anyone on Rocktropia that wants Mind Essence, I will be selling Mind Essence on the auction house on Rocktropia for 120%. So yeah, if you're on Rocktropia and you're like, oh man, I always need to fly back to Calypso in order to get my Mind Essence, or I gotta, you know, order it in and make it myself. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be making Mind Essence and selling it on the auction house on Rocktropia. I'm gonna try to make Rocktropia a little bit of a home. Okay, just a little bit of a home for myself for a number of reasons. One, there is a few more. I just like the aesthetic. Okay, the aesthetic of Rocktropia is really appealing. I really, really, really like the whole goth horror sort of aspect. And the very 80s style of everything. I like it. I really do like it. I really do find it enjoyable. Which, at the end of the day, like, if you're going to go to a planet, you want to find a planet with something that's enjoyable. You know, you want to find a planet that's enjoyable for you. And so far, Rocktropia is very, very enjoyable for me. It's got all the things that I enjoy. Because I'm a massive horror nerd, okay? I love horror. I write horror, I watch horror, I narrate horror sometimes, which is always nice. But, and more sleaze death vinyl, cool. And some more. What is the markup on these? You would think that the markup would be relatively significant. Yes, they are. They are relatively significant. Wow. They are really significant. Very cool. Very, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I can keep that in mind. The significance of the Grindhouse records. Which is probably why people enjoy hunting these. Because this is one of those mobs that I've heard people really enjoy hunting. And it's probably for the markup. And I mean, if you're going to be grinding the Vampire Wars quest, then why the hell not, you know? Now, these quests won't be so much how much PED we get back. Because if we're looking at the... If we're looking just straight at the amount of PED we'll get back, you know, I'll be able to make anything I lose. I'll be able to make that back with, you know, some of the free-to-play aspects of things, okay? I'll be able to make that back. Wolf wool, animal hide, standard wool. More sleaze vinyls, which is always nice. So yeah, I'll be able to make a lot of that back. But I've decided that I really should do a lot of these missions because I just... Hey, we got a striptease vinyl as well. What's that one? What's this one marked up at? Same sort of thing. Holy shit. They got a good markup. They got really fucking good markup. Damn. It's always nice. It's always nice to see. And they've sold in the day. Yeah, they have sold in the day, which tells me that, you know, it is an active buy. Probably because those Grindhouse guns are, you know, made quite frequently. Which is always cool. It's always cool. And for me, the important part of that is getting... Ooh. Getting the FOX drive is pretty easily. I just kill the Vixens. The Harvey Wallbanger cocktail. I am not entirely sure the cost of that one. I mean, I'll be able to look. And I might even be able to just buy it straight off the auction house if I wanted to. But at the end of the day, I'm not all too fussed. I will be doing some crafting, so having a lot of these materials with me. Hey, a Wolf Alpha. having a lot of these materials with me will definitely increase. It will definitely increase my ability to do crafting on Rocktropia, and the fact that these things are relatively easy to get as well, basically means it's going to be a lot easier to get away with a few things, which is always nice. Mining is going to be relatively simple. I might not even have to really pay anything for my mining. If I wanted to, I can go farm up some oil, sell it, get some probes, and do like small drops and see what I can get with the small drops. You know, there's always that possibility. Always that possibility. But I have no idea. I have no idea. But what I can say is these guys are not all too expensive to hunt. And they do give high markup stuff. So, hey, I found my high markup low level hunt if I wanted to. I wonder how much it would take with the Barbarella. How much will it take with the Barbs? Not a whole hell of a lot, all things considered. See, these are all the things you gotta sort of take into account when doing, you know, low level hunting and all that sort of stuff. It's like, how much exactly will it cost? And luckily, it's not going to cost all too much, which is good, especially if I'm just after the higher markup items. Dreams. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder what it's used for. I wonder what the dreams item is used for. Who knows? Who knows? But I think Rocktropia is going to be a good spot for me. Calypso is fun, and Calypso's alright, and yeah, you know, you can probably earn things a little bit... a lot more boring. Definitely. Things like earning on Calypso is a lot more boring. On Rocktropia, like, you can do this little thing, right, where you cycle the oil, like I've said, but you'll be able to cycle the oil, swant the Rocktropians, and then, you know, bugger off. You can even sweat the haters and things like that, and they have a really good return with the sweat because they have something like 300 HP. They got 300 health, so you can get like 300 sweat from them. And they hardly do any damage. So then they could be a good one to swant, maybe. Maybe. Who knows? But so far, I am actually quite impressed with the frequency of the record drops for the from these wolves. I am actually really impressed. Because it's rare that you would find a mob that frequently drops really high markup stuff. And I mean, yeah, you know, it's not like the initial PED, or, you know, the initial 1 peck per thing. It might not seem like much. But if you're able to get it at a really good rate, then this could be a very sustainable hunting method for new players, in my humblest of humble opinions. Now, we are nearing the end of this mission, and this is going to be a fairly simple thing. But what I do want is I want to nab us a you know what I'm doing. You guys know what I'm doing. Oop. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I am nabbing us up a thumbnail. Okay. And 1 sec. And I'm back, surrounded by some wolfies. Okay, let's just kill these ones, and then we'll be all done. We will go back and see what we got back TT-wise. Yes, we've become an adept wolf hunter. Fantastic. Phantasmagonagall. Wolf Eye. A wolf eye CD. No, it's just a wolf eye. It looked like a CD to me. I wonder if all these wolf parts are used to create some kind of wolf weapon. That would be cool. That would be very cool. So what we're gonna do is we are going to fly ourselves back to. Well, we're just gonna fly ourselves back, and we are going to hopefully, hopefully conclude this little mission. But, you know, I'll pause and unpause and all that sort of stuff. Alright, so before we head back and we turn in this, mission complete, before we... Oh, no, we did get... Did we... Do we need to turn that in? No, I guess not. Alright, so we just automatically get it. And we got 0.6 points of experience points in anatomy from the looks of things. So, let's have a quick look at what we spent. So we spent just over 30 PED. Just over 31 PED on the ammo. And would have been something like, I don't know, a few PED on that. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day too much. But if we have a looky-loo at what we got back just under 31 PED. Now that might not sound too good, but in my opinion, considering we got some of this stuff, like if we were to look at this is like 400%, so that'll be at least 1 PED. This is around about the same, so this is another probably like 70 something PEC, and the strip tease is pretty much the same, so that'll be another 60 PEC. So we probably broke even just off of these death finals. And yeah, we probably broke even off of these death finals. Now let's just have a quick look, because I am curious about I am curious about the grindhouse sleeves, right? Because now the grindhouse sleeves itself, it's got like no efficiency from memory. Yeah, efficiency nada, not any. This is the weapon you use if you want to hunt for globals and shit. Okay. The markup is, you know, the markup just isn't there. Who fucking cares? But if I'm able to get a decent amount of this stuff now. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be fairly common. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be fairly common. So that's okay. That's very good. And so is this. This stuff is fairly common as well. I'll be able to get that stuff pretty easy. So what I would hopefully be able to do is collect enough stuff to do like a big run of the grindhouse sleeves blueprints, yeah? And if I can, then there is a fairly decent chance that I'll be able to get quite a lot of different weapon blueprints, which is just, you know, just something that I would like to see. And considering we're on Entropia, a lot of the blueprints that you get from doing crafting, it's very planet specific, okay? Like when I was just doing some... I think I was doing some explosive blueprints. I got a bunch of these, right? I got a bunch of these. So, various stuff. Various bits and pieces. And yeah, I'll be able to do a lot of this sort of stuff as well. But if I keep all my stuff, right? If I keep all my stuff and do all my free activities, then things will turn out quite alright. So we're going to leave it there for today, boys and girls. That was the first part of the mission chain. Nothing fancy, a little bit of anatomy. Just a little bit of anatomy, which, to be honest, isn't that overly impressive. But doing these mission chains will hopefully help other people. Maybe to sort of see how easy it is. Get a gauge off of the loot that you're going to get back from certain mobs. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, before I head off, a big thank you to my 2 patrons, Bill Flatter and Devon327. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you want to support me on Patreon, you can for as little as $1 a month. Links in the description. I'll catch you guys later.